strapping up these holy boots to keep from getting wet. I wonder if these clouds present a promise or a threat, wailing on a thing and thinks I haven't thought of yet, waiting out for something more than that. Tongue-tied and over-tied up, silencing these sounds, hell-bent, obsessed with sounding clever and profound, realizing that the bottle's already halfway down, and when it's down, I guess it's down. But at least I've tricked the ceiling and myself into believing it's the sky. When the beach was my backyard, well then I laughed so goddamn hard until I cried, staring out the window, feeling dead and watching wind blow up the sand. Eyes catch my reflection that I realize I am not much of a man. Purging all the parts and pieces that ain't worth a shit, burning over trying to get the smallest slot to fit. Something tells me that it's not the last I've heard of it, for something less than this. Sorting out the ones to burn and the ones I'd maybe fix, thinking of the ones I lost and add them to the list. Try not to think too hard of the ones I might have missed, 'cause when they're gone, I guess they're gone. Turn me sour from sweetness and I turn my strengths to weakness every night. And it's easier to forgive and to forget than it is to face it and to fight. So I guess you best believing, and I'll just go along believing best I can. When I get to drinking that, I realize I am not much of a man. This is a song called Wood, which I wrote the music for when I was probably 16 years old. And to this day, I'm still a little bit worried that I've ripped this off from somewhere, as most songwriters will know but may not admit. A big part of songwriting is ripping things off, intentionally or unintentionally. And I'm definitely guilty of both. But I can't put my finger on whether or not I've actually taken this melody from somewhere. Actually, the song was written because I had a crush on a girl named Becky Wood in high school.
That's where the title for the song comes from, Wood. But it's not about her. I changed the lyrics to mean something entirely different.
Just close your eyes, it'll all be alright. I'm sorry for wasting your time and stealing your lines when I ran out of mine. And you know I was well asleep tonight before I even closed my eyes, so I can't give you what I should. I suppose this is the spot that we both started. I'll take out my burned out heart and I will strip it back to wood.
So there, if I opted to go with a rhythm section, that's where they would kick in. But the idea behind this EP was to keep it as stripped back as possible, so no other instruments. I think on a song later on, there's because the idea was to not even have any effects or anything on the vocals or the guitar, other than just a bit of reverb and obviously EQ and stuff. Yeah. No more than one guitar at a time as well. But I think there is one song where there's two guitars, more or less playing the same thing, but just for the spatial effect. So I suppose this is the spot we both start. So I'll take out my burned out heart and I will strip it back to wood. So you know that I would fall asleep tonight before I'd even shut my eyes. I guess I tried as best I could. And I know that I can't go, but you can't stay, so I'll just keep whittling away until I've stripped it back to wood. There it is. Thanks for listening. And the spaces between were so wide and elongated. I thought I'd combust when it got to the spend. Oh, and feeling around, thinking time that we've wasted. And spaces apart like a means to an end. And the face that you made had its place in the middle. And vastly I made what I thought I was in. Oh, and sleeping aloud, you were talking in riddles. But amazingly I understood everything. So it began like it never ended. I took it lightly and made no vows. I never thought it real like I pretended. But you taught me how, and fleeting it was, and in no way sustaining. Cut like a branch that was busting to sway. Oh, and beating it out, I'm in no way complaining. Do you not understand what I'm meaning to say? Just lay my head upon the foreign dirty
and the face that you made was the face of an angel. Tried to teach them, I pleaded with them. They never listened to a goddamn word I said. I tried to tell them, I tried to warn them. They wouldn't listen, Lord, and now their son is dead. See, I see grid lines, sometimes in straight lines, and there be danger where the grid lines meet. I see them glowing, they're on the surface. They're running deep, Lord, deep within the dirt. And the streams were crossing under his bed there. And that was why, Lord, why the young boy hurt. But hell, they put all their faith in Jesus. But where's your Jesus when the devil does his worst? You want an answer to heal his cancer, to move his bed along closer to the wall. See, I see grid lines, sometimes in straight lines, and he's sleeping right there where the crosses fall. But they say I'm crazy, they all think I'm crazy. You're just an old man who's clearly lost his mind. But your son is dying, oh goddamn he's a dying. And it's all because of the water in these lines. Sometimes in straight lines, and there'll be danger where the grid lines meet. I tried to warn him, but he died last autumn. There goes another soul that I wish I could have saved. I tried to tell them, but they had to bury him. And don't get me started on where they've dug his grave.
the one who needs. I must have been asleep or dreaming. I am not the one who sees or hears my pleas when I am laid to rest. Through my hands and through my heart, to my head and to the stars. I am not the one to know. Cover me with sea